One more time to take their place in a quarterfinals against the Princes of EMEA. What could be one day great kings will have to fight for their spot for a day number 3.
Revenant are the perennial big fish in a small pond, but now they're in the great wide ocean and there are predators aplenty. NOVO ESPORTS would love a chance to topple them here. Visa with a decent start. Sargent gets caught up inside that cocoon. Marco was already threatening some safe damage. Hops down with that gadget, is going to force response to stay close to home here to avoid this incidental chip damage being thrown in.
Marco delivers on that threat. 14% accumulated there, but Revenant quick with a response. Biso on the back heels. Sabine trying to do his best as the Shade player. Marco diving in on the action, head first into the enemy, but Response getting the job done for his roster.
Response would love to find a way to charge up Super, so doesn't want to spend too much of his time on the safe. Wants to develop yet another Bruce, but that short-range Bonita sometimes can really hamper her effectiveness. Sabine's able to play out from inside the wall, and we have a knock on Revenant XPARK safe. But keep your eyes at the top right of the screen. NOVO ESPORTS' base already down to 62%.
Hypercharge for Sargent, a star man from the region. Shade, hypercharge, slice through one, going against Sargent too. Bruce the Bear will hustle him away as Jade puts some follow-up shots to make sure they get below sub 50.
Marco going deep here, able to knock the safe down to 50. This has stayed a close game from the outset. Sabine now trying to press that left-hand side, but Sargent pops out of absolutely nowhere and downs him. Marco, though, was still an issue, able to avoid Sargent and knock the safe down to 28%. Revenant XPARK now playing from behind.
A big difference here. Both still trying to encroach on that 25% marker, but now it's Shade hovering. Response on the left hand in. They're making a mad dash for it. The stun goes through. Lily goes down, and it's a sea of blue attacking the heist safe up top. They're going for more. Oh, look at the rush. Revenant claim the first.
As soon as you let that Bruce into your cookie jar, he's got to make short work of it. A massive Otis stun to line that one up for Revenant XPARK, and eventually the NOVO ESPORTS dam simply breaks. They cannot keep up with the damage from Revenant XPARK with just a Lily on their safe, and they fall behind rather quickly.
Back and forth in game number 1. Let's see what game 2 has in store for us. Marco with the breakaway on the left-hand in will dip into the Shadow Realm. Response knows this, though. Great awareness. His main mission is going to be defend against Lily. Sargent feels like he has to go back as well. They'll take that trade all day long, especially with Shade getting in several attacks.
Yeah, this is exactly what NOVO want. Maintain this level of tempo. When one brawler falls, another one steps up to take their place and keeps threatening the safe. Sabine is a real nuisance playing from inside. Look at all that free damage they got against Sargent, and now they can go to work on the safe. Marco's going to drop down, and this has devolved into a straight race. Biso stuffed into the corner at the top of the map here, but NOVO have a nice lead in terms of safe damage, and they're showing no signs of letting up.
Bull is struggling to multitask, dives in, gets the takedown on Shade, but it's still Marco on the other end, putting in damage. It's still close though. NOVO barely ahead, now the other end. Jay is a problem to be dealt with. Shade has the body block. He's gonna dash forward, gets the kill just enough. In the nick of time, 1%, holds on.
It's a race now, straight down the middle. NOVO are trying to get the break here on Revenant XPARK, who would like to sneak around them and finish off the safe. Bruce is a problem, but he's being handled. Response taken down as Sargent is too low to surge ahead. Sabine's making a break for it. That safe is in tatters. One more here to NOVO win by 1%.
Heavy hitters early on. NOVO fans rejoicing in our crowd. Unbelievable performance from the world stage first. Looks like we've got a long, drawn-out battle ahead of us. If this is anything in telling of how this series is going to go, we are in for a real treat.
Zero respect offered by NOVO. They know the accolades of Revenant XPARK, and they are uninterested. Only eyes for their safe. Sabine is such a problem here for Jay to deal with. He has to give so much ground. Sabine can cover the map in a matter of seconds and picks up yet another elimination.
Jade crunches another enemy. He's getting kills, he's getting damage. He has been a problem, and he's already got a hypercharge. Sargent just resting in this grass, waiting for him to make a move. But Jade knows he's nearby. He's charging that hypercharge off of him, dashes through the wall, burns it, but allows Marco to go up the middle of the map while he heals. Jay has to defend. This is a 1-2 punch that Revenant just don't have answers for right now.
There's a problem, though. NOVO ESPORTS safe getting chunked straight on down. It's already going to be knocked to the next stage, and Jay in response are here to help him out. There's just far too much damage on that thrust from Revenant XPARK, but their safe is being chucked down all the while. Marco gives a good of account of himself, brings that safe down to 53, and Sabine is again lurking on the left.
Good follow-up from Sargent to make sure they get that kill. Left-hand side, Shade just trying to stay in that perfect window.
Another bear.
Charge that super. A bear, a kill. Now Revenant with the advantage, cracking that 25% threshold.
Those Spiderlings important to distract Bruce the Bear, but he was in hypercharge and he was big, brolic, and bad business, folks. NOVO Esports hanging on to this set by a thread, but a strong wind would blow their safe over and they get a body block every shot. Eventually, Jay breaks through and claims the set for Southeast Asia.
Interesting decision making in game number 3 out of